Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Jen, and today I have a book review for you guys. So I'm going to also be filming a full November wrap-up at some point. I still have one book left to finish later today. Yes, technically this means that the books in my November wrap-up I finished in December, but I read most of it in November, so I'm putting it as a November wrap-up. But that's besides the point. That's a different video. Today, I'm going to be talking about Bad Feminist by Roxane Gay. This book, I had been intrigued about, heard a little bit about it, not a whole lot. But one of my coworkers loves Roxane Gay and kept encouraging me to read some of her stuff. And then Harper Perennial put out these beautiful olive editions that I talk about a lot, and I decided this was the perfect time to pick up a copy and give it a shot. So because it is in essay format, I read usually an essay or two a night. Towards the end, I'd end up just reading bigger chunks of essays, and there were some essays that I really connected with, some that I just kind of read because they were part of the book, but overall I really did enjoy this book. I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars. It was so fantastic. It actually became a book that what many people who read books would call destroyed, because I ended up underlining a lot of quotes and then dog-earing the pages. This is part of the reason why I wanted to do a full review video on this, because I wanted to talk a bit about that. Why do I choose to dog ear pages other than use flags? For one thing, dog earing pages don't cost money. Flags can be really expensive, and a lot of the times the cheaper ones don't stick very well, and then sometimes they're like not clear, so they block out words, and if I want to go back and reread, I have to pull the flags off to try and read what the words are. So at least with dog earing, I can just poke up the corner, read what the word is, if it's even covering anything. And my favorite thing about underlining these quotes is that next time I go back and read it, or if I loan it to a friend and get them to read it, then they can see where these essays spoke to me the most. This book is broken down into 4 topics: an introduction and a conclusion. So the introduction talks about Roxane Gay's definition of feminism. Then the first section is called Me, so these are essays about her life specifically, gender and sexuality, race and entertainment, politics, gender and race, and then she concludes with Back to Me, which consists of 2 essays called Bad Feminist Take 1 and Bad Feminist Take 2. There's definitely sections where you can tell certain essays or certain sections spoke to me a bit more. I would definitely say the gender and sexuality one was a big one, but that's also the biggest portion of this book, so there was a lot in there to dive into. I can't really say race and entertainment really spoke to me, and I didn't underline a whole lot, but I did learn a whole lot, because it really makes you think, especially as a white female who you could say grew up a privileged life. Reading about her experiences and what it's like growing up Black, it's definitely eye-opening, especially as she looks at the entertainment industry specifically, which is very interesting. She talks about the movie The Help and Django Unchained and how her experiences going to see these movies and being the only Black one in the theater. That's really amazing. I guess I don't really think about that necessarily. St. John's is very diverse, but the rest of the Newfoundland communities are very white. Growing up, the only non-white people were usually doctors. We had a couple of kids that were usually the doctor's children. But Yes, this book is very powerful, very informative. I agreed with her ideas on a lot of topics. I would consider myself a bad feminist after reading this book. I highly recommend you check out this book. If you read any of her other stuff, do check it out. I do plan on reading her memoir Hunger in December, so hopefully I will have another recommendation for you guys based on this author. But I think Roxane Gay is going to end up being an auto-buy author for me. That is it. Let me know down below if you have read Bad Feminist or anything by Roxane Gay. What nonfiction books do you recommend I check out if I enjoyed this one? If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and check out my Twitter. You can see it right around here, wherever I put it to. I think it's going to be here. Anyway, bye!